Semiotic is the theory of social production of meaning from sign system. It is the study of sign. Semiotic is everywhere in advertising because every word and image contains signs. They are capable understood as meaningful or significant. Advertising used to be simple and rational. The message quite focused on the product itself. Advertisers tend to devise informative and descriptive advertising to explain the advantage of the product. They tell the consumer that the product can meet their material needs. This is an ad of 4711 Cologne in 1896. These advertisings are for the same product in 1930s. In this time period, advertisings not only focus on the product itself, they show signs of status of high-class lifestyle and associate with the product. Consumers were asked to consider what product could do for them as individuals, and they were offered idealized image of satisfied consumer as mirror with whom to identify. Sex sale is doing the same thing. It advertised the product by bringing a new concept of woman, who is coverless, skinny, and sexuality. Semiotic sign has two elements, signifier and signified. Signifier is the material dimension of the sign, and signified is that which the sign stands for. Advertising is about associating the product with the mental image the product evokes. This is an X shower gel, which is the signifier. When you see this object, if you can realize it is an X shower gel, masculine, attraction, sex, perfect body shape as the product signified, then the advertising is successful. There are three types of signs: icon, symbol, and index. This object is an icon. The symbol of this icon can be the word lipstick in English, rouge à lèvres in French, or other words in other languages. If you think of a lipstick when you see red, sexy, shapely lips, the lips are the index of the lipstick, which correlates with the presence of the lipstick. Sex sale is connecting sexy male or female body to the product, which is a connection between an icon and an index. In sex sale advertisings, products usually relate to sexual parts of body, such as breasts, hips, and legs. They make sexual image become the index of their product, and vice versa. They want you to think of their product when you come up with a sexual image. This Mercedes ad emphasizes the car has 8 airbags. It impresses the consumer by associating airbags with image of women's breasts. When you see women's breasts, you will come up with Mercedes car and its quality. So does this one ad. This product is held between breasts and hip. It connects the product to sex. Since sex sale is used everywhere, when we see a sexy body, we can think of perfume, beer, wine, shampoo, yogurt, shoes, clothes, car, etc. Unfortunately, too many sex sales will highlight the influence of one specific product. In order to impress the consumers, advertisers would better to create something new. The theory of denotation and connotation is developed by Roland Barthes. Denotation is which the sign immediately represents or stands for. Connotation has two orders. The first one is language or convention. It's the immediate meaning the sign evokes. Second is called social or mythological order, which is the social or associative meaning. The term of women in advertising is a denotation. The connotation meaning of the term is changed by time and social movements. After women's liberation movement in 1960s, advertising exposed women as liberated. They also indicate that women can take men's role. A woman who was smoking used to be humiliated. But in 1960s, cigarette advertising started to target on female consumers. They sold a concept of liberation and equality. This ad shows an image of a female pilot holding a cigarette. The cigarette in this ad is the symbol of male power, influence, and confidence. The image is telling that as a new woman in 1960s, you are able to do a man's job and enjoy the product that used to belong to men. As a new woman in 1960s, you got to have a cigarette in hand. The connotation meaning of women in advertising at this time was liberal and free. And now women in advertising is perceived as sex sale and pornographication. In social order, it's treated as sex liberation and aggression as continuous influence from 1960s. Humans are sex-natural animals. Sex sale works pretty well, although the criticism never stops. There's no blame that the business wants to earn money. The point is to keep the balance between attractive and offensive.